Hey,
Hey,
how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah?
Trying to hang in. Yeah, trying to hang in there.
Mm, If you had to condense your story really quickly, how would you describe it?
My story from which point?
Uh,
From
just from the points on the videos for the past two that have been published.
okay. The last time I seen Delilah was February 10th, and I don't know where she is at this point. Um, when we went into court, that one recording, and then uh, because they moved her to Montana, they wanted her to go back there, but she didn't go back to Montana on that day. They put her in the hospital for like what 23 days, and then sent her to Arizona with a third party, an uncle out there, and then nobody spoke to her. Nobody knows where she is. It's just been kind of crazy.
Yeah, well, they moved her from the third party's house, right?
Yeah, that's she actually called me and told me they were moving her, and as soon as she pretty much got those words out, the phone call ended, and I haven't heard from her since. And that was the 20 no the the 31st. I think it was the 31st
Yeah,
of March.
that's awful. I'm sorry. I can't imagine what you're going through,
Yeah,
not having your daughter around.
yeah, no, that was quite a few days ago. And other than that, I got some crazy message from her dad saying that she's somewhere with a PO box and nobody can call her, and they won't, no set charge date until whoever's got her feels like she can be released, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty just wrong. I mean, it's kind of my understanding he doesn't know where she is either, right?
It sounds that way because he said he hasn't talked to nobody. He doesn't know the PO box number. He doesn't name the facility. He don't name anything. Mentions a caseworker, which makes me believe that maybe the state has her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a couple of people were asking me like why you haven't gotten in touch with somebody who knows anything, and I was like, well, the GAL doesn't know anything, and it seems like everybody's playing dumb, and it seems to me like this is maybe why they locked you up on those trumped up charges was so that they could keep Mama Bear away while they were getting the daughter gone across the country.
That's because she disappeared and then I got locked up, like all at one time. Um, so they can make arrangements. That's what it seems like to me. Pin take her from him because he's unsafe for her, and say that I was alienating him, take her from me, and then do what they want with her. That's what
Mm,
it seems like.
well, that's kidnapping for sure in my book. Anyways, do you have like any idea about what you're gonna do about this?
Um, well, you know, like they did me, they did that habeas corpus on me, or I was thinking maybe a petition to the governor, since the governor put her there. Maybe the governor can take her out of that position.
Yeah, I mean the executive branch is the ones that execute court orders, and you should know this because of the officers over at your house that one night trying to execute a court order that was unverified.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was really, really crazy. He even took that paperwork from me that night before he left.
Oh, I bet he
You leave
did.
no evidence.
I
Yeah,
bet he
leave no
did. That's
evidence.
for sure. You don't leave evidence to the crimes you're committing. No, you'll
Right.
get kicked out of the gang. So, well, hey, I don't know if you know what petition means, but petition means to literally pray. And I don't know about you, but I don't really wish to praying to people in the government, considering that they're kind of the people who cause the problems. I mean, I'm not saying that the governor caused the problems. I'm just saying the people within the system kind of seem to mess things up and ship your daughter away.
Okay, so well, I don't want to pray to the governor. That's not who I pray to. So,
Mm,
what do you suggest if I'm not to do a petition?
Well, you know what I would do is I would do a writ to have the body or hold the body. I mean, I know you were talking about habeas corpus or whatever, but really that's just Latin to have the body, I think. So,
Yeah,
and
produce the body.
yeah, to produce the body. So,
Yeah.
and of course, like for any state, the original court of jurisdiction for a habeas case is the Supreme Court
Hmm. Okay.
since time immemorial.
Okay. So I should be dealing with the Supreme Court.
Well, that's what I would do. I mean, if it were me, I'm not giving you any legal advice, but that's how I would move in law.
Okay. So, but I don't want to do a petition. I want to do a writ.
Yeah, do an action. Don't like, please will you do this for me? Please
Yeah.
will you do this for me? Do some sort of action.
No, I'm done begging. No, I'm not begging nobody. Like that don't work.
You feeling froggy leap.
Yeah, I want to leave. I want to leave. That's what I need to do.
So, all right. Well, hey, you know what? I'm gonna give the Supreme Court a call real quick, and then I'll call you back in just a minute.
Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Supreme Court of Missouri.
Yes. I called probably 2 weeks ago to find out if the Supreme Court planned on taking any action against the judiciary up in St. Louis, Missouri, and I was wondering if they've made any progress with that.
Hold on just a moment. Good afternoon, Supreme Court of Missouri.
Hey, good afternoon. I believe I talked with you a couple weeks ago. I called up to see if the Supreme Court was going to do anything about the judiciary in St. Louis, Missouri, and I was just wondering if they've taken any action on that.
Who's calling, please?
My name's Jonathan Cross.
Jonathan what?
Jonathan Cross, Cross.
I am not aware of anything at this time.
Yeah, okay, well, just to kind of give an update, I mean, Angela did get out of jail, and so that's really awesome. But the thing is that when she got out of jail, now she doesn't know where her daughter is. So her daughter's just kind of gone, and it really looks like, they took her away from Angela, threw Angela in jail, and then took her away from the dad. It kind of seems like a plan. I don't know.
I have no idea, sir. I'm not familiar with the case, so I don't know.
So, well, I mean, I guess that's fine. I know that you're not one of the judiciaries, you're just the clerk. So, I mean, I guess, like, if Angela files something up there, y'all are going to do the proper duty and file it on her behalf, correct?
If we receive something from someone, we always look at it first to see if it is in compliance with the local court rules or with the Supreme Court rules. So we always do that with every filing. So, of course, we would do that.
Okay, well, what if it wasn't in compliance? It was just in compliance with the law. Would you file it then?
That's not my decision. That's the court's decision.
Okay, so the court can decline to allow you to file a document that's in law if it's outside of their rules?
That's the court's decision, not my decision, sir.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and you've been very helpful, and I'm sure we will talk again sometime soon.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. See? They don't know anything. Okay, well, now before we call her back real quick, I'd just like to read some case law from the Supreme Court of the United States where it says, the right to conceive and raise one's children have been deemed essential, Mayer versus Nebraska. Basic civil rights of man, Skinner versus Oklahoma, and rights far more precious than property rights. May versus Anderson. If the Supreme Court has ruled numerous times that your rights to raise your children or rear your children is more sacred than your right to property, if they can just take Angela's child this easily, what makes you think you have any right to property at all? And if you don't stand up with Angela and help make sure that she gets her baby back, who do you think's going to stand with you? Make sure that you get to keep the property you own and worked for. Anyways, just some things to think about. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that sounds a little better.
Yeah.
So, well, I called the Supreme Court.
Okay.
And they said that if they get lawful papers written in law, that one of the judges would have to decide whether they're going to accept it or not.
Okay.
Makes me wonder why the judges aren't just the clerks.
Well, right. Yeah, that seems weird. Is that's more like depending on who you are and what you know kind of thing that they'll accept it or not?
Yeah, because we don't have rights here in America. We only have privileges.
Right? It's all about who you know or what you know. Not even what you know. It's just who you know in their courts, apparently.
That's right. I have a T-shirt that my parents got for me one summer, and it said, "A good lawyer knows the law. A great lawyer knows the judge."
Right? I'm rubbing elbows with the wrong people.
That's for sure. No, I'm rubbing elbows with the right people. I'm rubbing elbows with you.
You're right. See, and that's why they're gonna file it.
So, anyways, just to let you know, I've been recording all of this completely without you knowing, and I know that you don't wish for me to post it up on social medias because they could come back and punish you for it, but I don't think they can punish you for what I do, and I'm just going to do it without your consent anyways.
Okay. Nothing I can do about that now, can I? I can't control you.
Well, that's right. You ain't my mama.
No, but if you're going to do that, I just wanted to thank everybody that's been helping and whatever they've done to help me through this and their support and advocating. I just wanted to thank everybody. I really appreciate it because it was for you guys on the outside when I was locked up. I don't know. I'd probably be sitting there still.
Well, I don't know about everyone else, but I was happy to do it, and I'll still stay by your side and help you some more because I realize it's actually helping myself in the long run because if they can take your rights, then mine are already gone.
Right, exactly. It's when is it going to be at your door is the question. When they're knocking, taking, your child or your belongings or, unlawfully or not working under, what do you say, under the law?
Yeah, they can't do it without it being within their rules of administrative procedures.
Yeah, they've done a lot of that to
me. So, well, I'm sure everybody's happy to hear that you're very thankful for everybody's love and support, thoughts and prayers, and we'll all be here for you and stay here with you. I hope everybody watching joins this conspiracy rather than picking a number and waiting for the government to happen to do these things to them.
What, they're not all going, me next? Why not?
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Pick me. I wanted to hang out with the cool kids.
So, well, thanks for being a good sport, and my deepest condolences about everything going on.
Thank you.
With you, and hopefully we can conspire to get something good done for you and then move on to somebody else who has a problem.
Right, that sounds great. That sounds like a winner.
And so, all right, well, hey, I'll talk to you soon. I'm just going to finish up the video.
Okay, cool.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for taking that little journey with us, and we will keep you up to date with what's going on with that. So, I hear this a lot, people talking about petitions, and if you wish to petition, if you wish to pray to these people, that's fine. But let me just give you a couple things to think about. Like, if law's not getting upheld in the court of justice where it's supposed to be upheld in the court of law, then what makes you think that petitioning the executive or the legislative branch is going to help that? Like the legislative branch, you have a lot more people to convince than one or seven, and the executive branch, well, I mean, he basically does what he's instructed to do by the legislature. Now, let's also think, I'm sure there are some people out there who are saying, well, what Angela really needs is she needs an attorney, she needs a lawyer. Okay, you have your right to think that, but you know what? She didn't do any better with an attorney or with a lawyer. And if you can't just go down to the courthouse without an attorney and without a lawyer and state a very simple claim that's incredibly provable and believable, why should you have to pay an attorney thousands of dollars to do that for you? I mean, if you have rights, why can't you just do that for yourself? Because if you have rights and you still have to pay an attorney thousands of dollars to uphold those rights, then they're not really rights at all. They're privileges. And they're privileges that you may or may not have depending on the roll of the dice, the attorney you get, how much you pay them, and if everything goes in your favor and the judge was in a good mood towards you that day. I don't know. I mean, I think I'd rather just stick with law. So another thing is that when people put petitions together, they spend a lot of time and energy putting the petition together, going around, getting people to sign it, doing this and that. You want to know what happens? It gets down to the legislative branch, it gets down to the executive branch, and they spend about this much time to throw it in the trash. You see, in the actual battle of attention, they're taking all of your attention and you're not getting any of theirs. But when you actually call them and keep them on the phone and talk to them about things that make sense, that is their job. Their job is to keep those courthouses open for the public. We're the public. We wish for the law to return. You gonna let us know when it's here? How are them courthouses working these days? Anyways, it's just a few ideas. We are just conspiracy, and we just wish to conspire with other good people of this planet right now to make sure Angela and her daughter reunite. After that, make sure they do the right thing up in New York with Dr. Epstein. After that, we're just going to move on to some other people and some other things until we start causing some changes. Otherwise, it's going to be a bad world. One world, love, and peace.